Oh, the ticking down timer there was really suspenseful. Now, it's a special show today because one of our star players, he's out. Ian's not here today, and we miss you, Ian. He's taken an injury, so he can't be back. But we've had two players who have been out injured for a while, but they've been doing their prep, they've been doing their rehabilitation, and today is the day to welcome back Adam and Tom to the Mullet Show. It's just going to be an amazing show. I can feel it already. This is the Mullet Show on the Full-Time Sports Network.
Never give up on us. Now we're on the road to Europe. Right now, all our dreams can be made, and we'll be kings of football again. England! England!
Just so you know, guys, there is a new intro coming, and all of your faces are going to be on it. Not just me and Tom's, and Ian's going to be on there as well. So it's in the making. Before we start, just a word from our amazing sponsors, which means we are here today. Adam,
Yes!
you done any architectural work recently on your house, mate?
No, not recently. I've just been trying to hold it all together and paint all the wall, and the walls are just covered in like child's crayon now, so I've just given up until he's big enough not to graffiti everywhere.
There you go. So if you needed any child's crayoning, I'm sure the guys from Global Mapping Surveys could do that for you because they do everything. They're the best in show, as they were like. They offer a wide range of services such as, Tom, can you give me some of those services for me?
Oh, mate, I tell you what, I definitely can. 3D laser scanning. Now, who does not want a 3D laser scanning and monitoring all in one? Great service.
Monitoring is included in the price. The link is in the description for the website and the contact details. And there'll be a little banner scrolling across the bottom, which I will put up just after I've shown some photos. Also, if you're ever feeling down in the dumps, you need some energy. I did a 14-hour shift yesterday. So you know what I did? I banged 20 of these Wraith energy drinks and I had the best shift I've ever had. It was great because it's not that bad for you because it's mixed with water. It's a healthy alternative to the can energy drinks you get. Not like that guy who's selling it up. I don't even know where he's selling it. And people are driving miles away to get them. Like, you can get Wraith now. And it's just as good. And it's healthy. Use the code for 10% off. The link is also in the description as well. Thank you to Global Mapping Surveys. And thank you for Wraith for letting us just talk absolute crap for an hour. So that is that. First of all, Adam, thank you so much for coming back. How you been, mate? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Glad to be back. It's been a bit of a while, hasn't it? Like, you know, dealing with life and Christmas and child illness and my own illness and all that work. And now I'm back, raring to go.
It's great to have you back, mate.
Yeah, it's good to be back, mate.
Back on the show.
Yeah.
And Tommy Fleming, is that a note on James Bond? I don't know. Is that
What's that, Fleming? Oh,
Yeah.
mate, see, if you actually followed Millwall, you'll know Zion Fleming is the hottest thing in the Championship right now.
What's his name?
Zion Fleming.
Zion, I like that. That's a good name.
He comes from Amsterdam. He effing hates West Ham. Zion Fleming.
Why does he not like West Ham?
Because he's Millwall.
Let's put two and two together. Honestly.
Do you know that Zion is the second coming of Christ for the Mormons?
Brilliant.
You know that,
Do you know you are the most, you don't know anything about football and you host a football podcast?
That's true. And look, it's a big day for me. It's a big day for me because look, I've finally got a microphone. And not only have I got a microphone, it's one that looks like that thing that comes out of the Return of the Jedi when it's like, wookie. Film reference in there straight
Don't
away.
you want to just like hang that up and start just giving it like a proper Oasis? Sunshine.
That's it. That's, well, you know, funny enough, I have just joined an 80s band. So maybe I can convert them to 90s. Because
nice.
I have got the pop shield as well.
Are you going to bring the mullet back now you're in an 80s band?
I actually am going to have to bring it back. I said to them, look, you
that's actually
came at the wrong point because I used to have a mullet. And they said, we all wear wigs. I was like, don't worry. Okay, boys. Straight into the best section. You know, it's time for Bobby's Bits. That's what it takes is Bobby's Bits. That's what it takes is Bobby's Bits. FYI, I made that up on the fly. It probably sounded so good because of my new microphone. And we said how much we love Ian, and Ian can't be here today. But look at the love. He's such a lovely man. Love you,
fair
boys.
play.
The Laura fan club rocks. Yes,
Man.
true. We love.
Is he like sacking off the show because City got absolutely turned over in the derby on the weekend?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Pep threw his toys out the pram and was like, I don't want to win. I don't want to win the Premier League. I don't care about the Caribbean Cup.
There you go. And I will say, I'll keep you updated on the Man United score as well, because we want Palace to win. And obviously, Ian has said 2-0 to Palace. I'll just check the score now while we're talking. So we've got a few more messages here. Oh, lovely people. There's Cal. We love him. Alexis Sanchez versus Chelsea. Same decision where Arsenal were cheating then. Clearly, what I put in the link to the show is roundups and the Man United fans, which was the whole point, really.
I don't even remember that one. That Sanchez one.
Was it a handball? Was it like a shades of handball leading up to a goal? Was it in one of the finals? Maybe the FA Cup final when we beat them?
Probably, but it wasn't as bad as the one that there's. We're going to come on to Man United's cheating, don't you worry, because I did think it was a bit cheaty. I might be this. Well, that's it. We're going to get onto that though, but that's football, isn't it? Blue Yeti. I don't know what that means, but I like it.
Type of microphone, mate.
Yeah. Cold, mate.
Mate.
No, it wasn't. Cole's going to fill us in. Cole's going to fill us in on the thing. Well, why Cole's not on the show? He's probably watching the Man United game. That's why. But this is what I love about Ian. So we share photos for Bobbles Bits. And he went straight in hard on the kind of Man City injustice. This is the first one. Obviously, VAR checking the club badge to see what. That doesn't look like it was from that game, does it?
You would think I was about to comment and say these people that create these like memes, these pictures, right? They must have so much time in their hands. But if you're going to do it properly and get it from the right game. So I'm actually a bit annoyed about that.
That looks more like
people just don't get it right from like a technical perspective. You know, when you get that and you just get some rubbish text on there, you're like, oh, come on, at least put some noise grain on, try and make it look like it's actually there.
Yeah. Let's get a proper microphone. Come on.
Yeah. And
that's West Ham. It's West Ham. There's bubbles. Look, there's bubbles next to the screen. It's West Ham.
It's West Ham, but it still looks a bit fake. I'll just have you know, my microphone is a Blue Yeti. Oh my God, it says Blue Yeti on the front. Honestly, I'm such a simpleton. It is unbelievable. But hey, we all know that anyway. And then here's was Ian's. Cheers. Here's was Ian's next Man City fast. To be honest with me, the first goal was a joke. I think that's Ian saying that yes, it was clearly offside. And then to back it up, this was his third one. Rashford was shooting the ball after coming from an offside position. The law clearly states the goal should have stood. Then there's the actual. That is
so Ian. That is right there.
No, I love it though. I love the way.
Mate, you need that, mate. You need the
explanation in there well.
You need. At this point, we'd have the history of the offside rule. We'd have the first, the many rounds of it created in 1964 to
stop goal hanging.
Tried first in Sweden, in their League 3. Anyway,
this is true because I know nothing about football, so you're actually educating me.
To be fair, we could say anything. Why not? Ian's not here to verify.
I'm pretty sure it was to stop goal hanging, though. You wouldn't have it for any other reason, would you? You know what I mean? It's like,
I mean, I never liked.
It would be the best if you could just goal hang, like no offside.
No offside. I think that'd be a great rule. Also, I reckon golden goal should be brought back because that was quality. Golden goal.
I'm not a big fan of the golden goal.
Oh, I love the golden goal. You just got to go through it.
The thing is, I love
penalties. Me up on FIFA.
I'm a penalties man. Do you know what I mean? So like golden goal. I love penalties. I love penalties. Like,
Nah, goal.
not when it's my team as much, but in general, penalties are just the best because it's like the last 120 minutes would just mean nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's like you should have just started like that, but
And it doesn't.
now you got like.
It doesn't count as a loss, does it? If you lose on penalties, it doesn't actually count as a loss.
No, well, it's
So,
only
like,
ever
when we
knockout,
lost-
isn't
It
it?
does on FIFA, mate.
when we lost to Italy in the final, they didn't count that. They count that game as like, if you look at a record, it would still be like England are unbeaten in X amount of games, and they include that as unbeaten.
That makes it all okay then.
I'm just it's
I
what
reckon
we
that's
are.
more to do with like betting companies not wanting to pay out. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, we won't give him it either way.
Yeah, fair play.
Okay, so
Anyway.
good news. Colm has told us what it was. Andy Ramsey was standing in offside position when Sanchez closed the ball down and made a movement towards it. That prompted the linesman to stand up, stick his hand. I don't believe you here, Colm. I'm sorry, it didn't happen.
No, it does ring a bell for me. I think it was in a cup final. But then there was one we had disallowed maybe last season where Xhaka was offside and he's no way interfering with the ball. It's a corner. It's gone right over his head or something.
You see the Liverpool Wolves
it?
the other day as well. The Liverpool Wolves should have beaten
that
Liverpool.
was a bad one.
Yeah.
We're going to go into this on the United cheating section, which honestly, I'm so proud of putting that. I'm so proud of putting that in the title because it's the most talked about thing ever on the show.
Such a dictator. Can we not just like ad lib a little bit and just, have a bit of freedom of speech?
Okay, you go.
No, I'm done now. I'm done.
I was just going to say, move on when you feel ready.
That was my point.
Big up Moss, our man with the master plan, who knows everything. By the way, Moss is our fact checker. Yeah, Mullet. Man United still 0-0. I just seen them hit the post actually with the Horse and Rash, and Leeds are 3-0 up at half time. That's good for my driving instructor. He's a massive Leeds fan. I'll put the link to the video I found. Proof. We can't show it on the show though, Colm, because I can't have it taken down. I've had videos taken down before. It's just not good. Cardiff shattered. Man U talking about or Man U Rash got shafted? Cardiff shafted. Are you talking about? I don't know. Was it Wolves?
That makes no sense to me. That is literally.
You have to clear that up, Moss. Put some more comments in there. I did like this one, but I was like, Hazel, is this from the Notebook? Is that what it's from?
This?
No, that picture. Yeah. What film's it from?
That's from Narcos. It's
from Narcos.
It's Pablo Escobar.
That's why I've got you guys on here. I thought it was.
Great.
I thought it was the Notebook.
Would you reckon it's Ryan Gosling?
It's got an essence of Forrest Gump around it as well, isn't it?
It is. So what's it saying then? Because why was he that upset? I mean, I'm pretty sure Pablo had a good old life.
So are we talking about Harry Kane or are we talking about Pablo Escobar?
No,
it's a meme. It's a meme as well. He just sits there and he's just I can't remember.
Contemplating,
Yeah.
Contemplating
I think
when he's going to sell that cocaine again.
Yeah. Well, in Harry's case, contemplating what he's doing with his life and if any of his goals mean anything.
Hey, you fouled it. Why are you putting him in a bad mood?
This is great. See, that's why I showed the photo because I didn't have a clue what it was about. I couldn't even work it out myself because I'm such an idiot. And you've worked it out for me. And yeah, so that's from the Notebook. Brilliant. Great film. This one's quite funny. Thank you, by the way, Ian, for all of these pictures you sent. Monday. There he is. I don't know where in this one he's got a Chelsea tattoo on his arm there.
Now that is a good one. That is a good one. I really enjoyed that. Can you send me that picture? Because that is quality.
We've all been there. We've all been there. We've all kind of like lunched out on a Mackey's when we're not so happy. This next one's quite good actually because apparently the Everton fans were letting off fireworks outside the Everton hotel, and then Southampton decided to leave a review on which is genius. I mean, I love to think who's like, I'll tell you what we'll do here, guys. We're going to leave a review, and it's going to go viral. Great sleep and best night sleep ever. We can't say enough of the positivity of boring. How important the business of boring. Rooms were brilliant. Beds were incredibly comfy, and the blackout blinds and triple glazing. Oh wow! You could literally have a firework display going on outside your window, and you'd never know it. Best night's sleep we've ever had. In fact, the only rocket we noticed at the weekend was James Ward-Prowse sent into the net on the 78th minute at Goodison. We'll definitely be returning again. Love that. Pure bants. What do we think of that one?
They got form for the fireworks, haven't they? The Everton fans. They've done it a couple of times this season, haven't they?
5-star review.
Trying to let off fireworks against the opposite, like at the opposition's hotel the night before. I think they've done that a couple of times this season, but it doesn't seem to have worked, does it?
No.
They've got decent team.
Maybe Casemiro Fred could be yellows. It'd be good today, because we want them out of the north, like the Manchester Arsenal derby. God, they've just got goal taken back. There's a player standing offside, not interfering with play. If you ask me, there we go. Moss, literally on point always. Unfortunately, we've not seen the goal, but it's still happening. What's going on? There's more cheating. Pablo pondering Harry Canoe think for himself. So bad comparison. Pablo was at least a little diabolically smart. Very good, Moss. Bloody hell. Offside or not from grassroots.
this back and forth is amazing. Like
Lamptard closing on relegation zone. Did it 1-0 Man United. Oh, but Vieira, you had one job. Man United goal. So Man United are 1-0 up. All the white score. Bruno, Super Bruno, great play. Hartman Eriksson, bloody hell. Got that one. Just a few funny things. These were for me in as well. Picking on Chelsea, which is good. Man City fans were chanting. There we go. Raheem Sterling, he's 10th in the league. There we go. Well, they've got to cling on to something because they're not top anymore, are they?
Talk of him coming to Arsenal, isn't there again?
Oh, that is weak. That is weak chat, isn't it? What?
Yeah, I mean,
Clifton chat that.
I see it a few times
Sterling.
today. Like that, apparently,
I'd take him.
I guess
depends how much for. Like, depends how much for.
Sorry.
What were you saying, Tom?
I'm saying it's a bit harsh. Then Sterling was a good servant to them. He didn't obviously want to go. He got told he wasn't playing, and then they're saying Raheem Sterling's 10th in the league. Poor chap.
The fans. Come on, this is football. I'm sure you've sung worse at Millwall.
Oh, 100%, mate. But that's not the point.
That's not the point.
No, it's not the point.
You do make me laugh, Tom.
We've idolised players, right? We've idolised players. Like 2 or 3 years, play for us, quality players. They get a new manager comes in. They literally get cast aside, told to leave the club. They rock up, 6 months later, a different club at us. They are getting booed, heckled, even though they didn't want to leave the club, and it was the manager.
It never used to be all players, though, did it? Like there'd be the occasional player that left your club, they'd come back and they'd get a really warm reception. Like Theo, when he come back, he got a really warm reception. There's like certain players, but then there are the snakes. When the snakes go, it's fair enough. But
Arsenal fans are a bunch of melts, though. So
that's a fair point. Obviously, coming from.
Did you just call us a melt?
Wow. Yeah. It's Millwall chat. It's Millwall chat for we don't want to bottle anyone, just for sitting next to us.
We'll get into that on the next section.
Which one are we talking? We're going to talk about that legend that booted Aaron Ramsdale and Ramsdale the back of the head.
I just want to know why Ian Fleming, the writer of James Bond, is such a good player for Millwall. This one's quite good. Haven't seen a pot of copper this much pain since Voldemort killed Harry's parents. What are they talking about? Who's Voldemort? And I don't get that one.
It's the Potter veto.
Oh god.
No, we got a Harry Potter veto. Me and Ollie.
Yeah, we don't like Harry Potter.
What?
No. What, do you like it?
I don't hate it. If it's on TV,
he likes it. He just don't want to say he likes it. So.
He knows who Voldemort is.
There's nothing wrong with liking Harry Potter.
I don't know about that.
Get out.
If we're talking about Quiftons, I think that's like equivocal for me. Like, a man who likes Harry Potter is as Quifton as a thing you can do.
Don't say that down Millwall. I'm actually part of Millwall.
I'm actually part of the Millwall Harry Potter appreciation stuff.
You know what? I'm going to find it. If there's one of those, I'm going to sign you up because I know you're not signed up. You're not that much into Harry Potter. Come on. Starling isn't good enough. Starling. That's his name, Sterling. Sorry, I couldn't say it properly. To get in the Arsenal reserves. He suits a team like Spurs, fair enough. He fits well. No football IQ, no fight for trophies, and mediocre. All right, Cole, mate.
I don't know. I think that's harsh. I think Sterling gets
I'll
a harsh rap. I think he's a
player.
quality player.
Yeah.
Good player.
So that's the end of Bovril's bits. Any more comments on Bovril's bits? Did we enjoy that?
Yeah, fantastic. I was riveted.
That's the great answer. Right. So I'm going to start this next section. It's called Millwall Watch. With I messaged Tom at 3:00 saying, "Yo, bro, coming on the show tonight." Right. About 6:15, I messaged back going, "Tom," and I got a really aggressive message back. I've been in a meeting. And I was like, "Whoa, I've upset Tom." I was like, "I think this is the first time I've upset Tom." So I was like, I want to make him a bit happy now because I felt bad. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do really good.
You haven't given the context though. It was like, chill out, mate.
I don't know. There was definitely some harsh.
What happened in the meeting? What happened in the meeting?
Nothing happened in the meeting. I'm a busy man. It's a big year. Recruitment is booming. There's lots of things happening. My days are very busy.
Tom, though, I did message you at 3:00. There was a 3.5 hour gap. It wasn't like I was like 10 minutes later.
I don't look at I'm trying to set an example for my team and don't look at my personal phone unless it's something serious. And obviously, this podcast.
That's so Griffin. That is so.
I mean, where do you work, Tom?
I work at the Millwall Harry Potter Appreciation Society. I'm chairman.
Anyway,
and obviously in the Harry Potter world, phones don't exist, do they? You just wand each other. If you want to send a message, you just wand it to someone and they just know it.
That's what we do, mate. How do you think emails get from A to B?
You just wand them.
What are those? Solo saying, "Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Solo. FYI, I'm going to be on the Man United agenda on Friday night for the Friday night takeaway. Check it out. It's going to be Larry, mate. It's going to be Larry. But we'll get into United on this show as well. So anyway, the point was, I did you a nice thing because I thought I upset you. So I don't know why you're getting aggy when I've done you a nice thing. All right, so calm down.
Just offensive.
Okay. So, are you
those
ready?
Those guys in Slytherin have been getting on his back.
Get the decision hat on or whatever it's called.
Someone at work told him he was in Slytherin, and he was like, "No, I'm in Gryffindor." and then you messaged him, and it was just the wrong time. He had all that Slytherin energy. That's the only things I know about it. Slytherin and Gryffindor.
Slytherin, the bad ones. The Slytherin.
Yeah, well, that's why he didn't want to be in Slytherin, did he?
Oh,
he wanted to be in Gryffindor, and they put him in Slytherin.
The decision.
What?
Who said who was in Slytherin?
Someone at your work said you were in Slytherin, and that's why you were angry because you wanted to be in Gryffindor.
No, he wouldn't have been able to do that. He wouldn't have been able to open the app on his phone to tell him, "Oh my God, my cat's just ruined me." What?
That's what I told you. I put a spell on it.
Yeah, wizards like cats, don't they? Calm said, "You know what? Millwall fans get a bad rap." Yes, they do. I went to watch the Donny play against them in the Championship. Is that Doncaster? A few years ago. A few of the lads took us to one of the bars and had drinks with us. So it's just nice people in Millwall, see?
Mate, they let you in, Ollie?
Yeah, they did. But I was undercover, you know what I mean? Like Narcos, like the guy on the bench. I think it's got something to do with that. TMUA watch along and FTM, both at the same time here, and 2 matches on screen. So there are 2 watch alongs going along. What we do here is we decide to do streams at the same time as everyone else, which I'm pretty sure people don't like me doing, but well, hey, I needed to get Adam and Tom back in the game. I need to get them off.
Starting a ratings war.
Yeah, that's it. We don't do live. We're all about the views after it's gone live. So that's what we're all about. Conte back to Serie A. Springtime, too bad because he makes the Spuds keep playing native ball. We're going to talk about that later, but I might have to do some research. Maybe
what are we talking about? God, seriously.
Anyway, let's get back to Millwall Watch.
Right, let's get back to Millwall Watch.
Special type of Millwall Watch.
It's why all the people. It's why the people. It's where the sexy ladies and they come in. That's what they listen and view for. Millwall Watch.
I don't think a lady's ever watched our show except for probably Hazel. So, so what I do. This is what I do now. Is I just type Millwall into Twitter and I see what comes up. Okay, and I pick the best ones. Okay.
Great. I like this.
This is a good one. This is a good one. Oh, it's a bit small though, isn't it? Hang on. Let me. I'll read it from the actual caption here. Here we go. I'll bring it up because I can't even bloody read it myself. Jesus, this is a bit of a spanner in the works. So it's a hashtag Millwall fans. Please check the socks you buy in the shop. The socks we bought, my son is wearing, do not have MFC on them. Did you not check the socks before you bought them, Mum2JSIC? At Millwall SLO, they're the people who track bad Millwall gear. Can I get a refund for being sold a different team's socks? Wow. How did that happen, eh?
Who is CCFC?
I know. I don't even know who that is. Is it Chelmsford or something?
Coventry City.
Did she not check?
Green, yeah. I mean,
did she not check the socks before?
Who makes Millwall's kit?
Hummel, I guess, because they're Hummel socks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So who? Yeah. Well, there's some investigation that needs to go on.
No, but hang on.
We need to know whose kit that is, because there's like some poor kid who supports that team who's crying his eyes out because he just got some Millwall socks.
but what I don't understand is A, did she buy them online? Right, because that's fair enough. But B, like he's wearing the socks.
yeah, just like, oh no, they might be all right when you put them on. They might say Millwall when you put them on, mate.
Also, we play in blue, right? So there's going to be an absolute clash.
This is why it was probably one of my favourite tweets when I tweeted Millwall. So there's the first one. Shining example of how good Millwall. Well, I love the way she got in touch with Millwall. Love, you made a mistake. Just own it. Don't put it on Twitter and complain to Millwall. It seems like it was your fault. But thank you to Mum2JSIC at Mum2JSIC ANDCX.
It sounds like she might be a bot.
Yeah, maybe. Her picture is just a lion.
Prove it.
A lion, so I guess that means it's something to do with Millwall. Okay, next one. This one is is a Millwall. I think it's Dave at Millwall. David, bacon fries? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Scampy fries as well.
Are they like
scampy fries? Yeah, they're like pub frazzles, basically.
Please tell me you've had bacon fries before, surely.
I'll probably, but I just remember this. I remember frazzles.
They are essentially.
The frazzles ripped off bacon fries, mate.
I mean, it's the same thing. Mate, I'm here for that. In fact, I have not had frazzles or bacon fries in a long time, and I want them.
So on
it's
the
like
next
frazzles are like with cigarettes, how like old men used to smoke them, and then they wanted kids to smoke them, so they made like camels with a cartoon character. It's the same thing with bacon fries. Smith's bacon fries are an old man pub snack. You want to get the kids hooked. You've got to call them frazzles, haven't you? Put them in a snazzy packet.
That is just the best.
It works though. The beauty of marketing, right? The beauty of like Millwall socks and getting.
The flavouring of frazzles is actually peppers, and like when I eat peppers, they repeat on me a bit. So I had like a red pepper, and I was like, that tasted really like a frazzle when I burped it. And someone said to me,
how do you know so much about bacon fries?
Because someone said to me when I said it tasted like a pepper, they were like, "Oh, that's actually the flavouring that they use for bacon fries." Red pepper.
Red pepper. A red pepper.
Red pepper.
FYI, guys, this is all original content. We have not planned any of this. This is what we are: CFC, Chelsea's Conte, or Coventry City. Oh, there we go. So Moss is saying it might be Coventry. It can't be Chelsea though, can it? Because they're green. But I reckon Coventry, we've got it on Coventry.
Sky blue, they're playing sky blue, so I can't believe it could be a away kick.
I feel like it's low league.
You know what I should do? Right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tweet her back and say, hey, seen your tweet. How did it go? Like, should we see if we can get some more information out of that?
Yeah, let's follow up. And see whether they did anything.
Well, hey, Tom, why have you gone off camera?
Right. I've found though a green kit Coventry away shirt. Yeah, it is green and black, and it's Hummel. So I reckon it's Coventry.
Right. This is because I watched too much of What's the comedian who's on the sewing bee? Who
That,
does all these-
no,
what's his name? What's his
James
name?
Acaster. That one.
Huh?
Joe
No.
Lycett.
Joe
Acaster.
Lycett. This is so Joe Lycett right now. If I tweet her back, maybe we might actually get some really good comedy content.
Yeah, let's see
So
what's
I am
Whoa,
going to tweet her back.
whoa! Sorry, this is not good enough right now.
What? Right, this is good, but it's going to get better next
It
week.
could
But
always be
you
better.
guys have to come on the show again as well, and we need Ian back. So I was like, well, fair play, Dave at Millwall_David. Right, he's obviously a bit of bacon fries. I found another tweet from him. Scampi
Yeah.
fries, yes or no?
100% yes.
Mate.
And I was like, hang
Have you
on.
noticed this trend though? I think it's like a trend to get followers where people just ask questions. A few people were doing it a few years ago and then they've got loads of followers. So now all on Twitter, you just get someone like,
He's actually quite
name
clever.
the greatest footballer who never played for their
We
country.
could do with some
Who's
more
this?
followers.
Who's that? You know?
We could do
Right,
Oh,
so we've
who-
got to start asking questions then, Ollie. You've got to start
Mm.
putting out just random questions that people want to share their opinion about. You know what I mean?
I think
Everyone's got an opinion, isn't they?
I think this is the angle for the show. Whoa, my cat's just going mental. This is the angle for the show. We've actually come up with a new idea to make our show innovative beyond means. Dave Scampi Fries, by the way, got 26 comments. 26, that's quite good.
That's all right.
3 shares and 50 likes. So I was like, fair enough. Dave has.
He's killing it. Dave's killing it out there.
Yeah,
and
mate,
Tom,
fair
have you
play.
had Scampi Fries before?
I can't say. I don't think I have. But I'm sure I would enjoy them.
You're not a true Millwall fan, mate. This guy's on his badge. It's got a line. It says Millwall Leds. Millwall Leds.
Lad.
And then of course, I found another tweet from Dave, which is all about food. He should just be a food critic, this guy.
Yeah.
Eggs, sausages, chips, and peas. Lovely, jubbly.
He's really painting a picture of the type of guy that he is.
Is that like? It's not. But it's not actually. That's not him sitting down at the spoons or something. Having
No,
that,
I
is
think
it?
that looks better than a spoon's breakfast. And B,
Whoa! Don't start slandering spoons.
That
now.
looks to me like a Lewisham greasy calf breakfast.
yeah, those chips are good. Look, spoon's breakfasts are terrible. They're always cold. Everything's cold.
I don't like
but
the way that the beans are teetering really dangerously close to the edge of that plate, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Like, I need them
The
inside
beans-
the rim.
The beans
You
are
don't care.
teetering. The
You
beans are
don't.
teetering.
Mm.
I do apologise for how small these pictures are. I will clip them before, but I am reading out what it says. So if you can't read it, then but we are watching in kind of a small viewfinder. So if you're watching full screen, you'll be all right. So watch it back and like and subscribe and ring the bell and all that jazz.
Mm.
Full-time sports
Maybe
news.
we're not asking enough questions. Maybe
No,
we should
we're
say
not. We've already
who,
worked that out.
like who, mate. Should I bring the mullet back? You know, that might be a good question. Or
Yeah,
you
but
know,
that's going to be a resounding yes. But listen, we're only in Millwall watch. We're over halfway through the show, so we've got to kind of speed it up a bit, boys. Let's stuff it. Let's just do Millwall watch the whole show. So this next one I quite like. Somewhere at my college, there's another Millwall fan. I will find them.
oh, that's cool.
At Jenko 280, you go out and find them, mate. You go out and find them. That's
Message
I think what's happened there is Jenko has stuck it on himself, peeled the edges to make it look like, and he's just trying to. This is a classic cry for help.
Why has it got the bloody train symbol in the middle?
Don't know
You
what
know,
station, what station?
Yeah, no.
What-
Like Deptford or
What's your take on this one, Tom?
You know, I'm all here for that. And if Janko wants to come find me, can, mate.
what you need to do is when you're sticking Millwall stickers on toilet walls, mate, you need to start writing your phone number.
Looking for friends.
You could just
Yeah.
put at
Looking-
National Rail
looking-
Inquiry.
I'm looking for new members to join the Millwall Harry Potter Appreciation Society.
yeah.
It's gonna
Must
be-
not be slithering.
Yeah.
Underline be.
Must be a Clifton slithering.
Whatever you do, you can't be slithering, okay? Next one. I like this photo because it was like gas hit squad, and I was like, "Well, is this something to do? Like, did they have bad gas service? Could they not light their boiler at some some point, or was it something to do with a squad that's been hit by gas? Maybe some Call of Duty kind of thing, or is it the name of their squad?
Or, yeah, there might just be a squad that has really, really noxious flatulence, and that's like their
Flatulence.
gas.
Please don't swear.
Yeah, and I did well. I did well not to.
What are we, 50 years old?
Yeah, well, I'm not far off it, mate. I'm 41 next month,
no,
aren't I? Christ.
I'm 39, mate.
Are you? Well, fair play, brother. Good work.
Old man, yeah.
Tom, I think I can just see you in the top left there. So what did you think? Why were you thinking Gaslit squad at the Golden Bottle in 2017?
That's 2017. I mean, Gas. What? Go back to the picture. Gas hit squad.
Gas
I just love that. I love the boozer behind it. That boozer's quality. It's got the old Sky dish. I mean,
I was going to say the Sky dish is brilliant.
That's definitely illegal. They got one of them Amazon Fire Sticks.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think Fire Sticks were invented in 2017, bruv.
What's really disappointing? If you look at that left, you see that guy that's coming off the he's coming off the wall there, the mini wall there. Where is the Stone Island badge? That's what you need. There's a Stone Island badge there. So
he is totally ruined it.
He's coming off the wall because he's like, I can't be. They can't take my picture because I'm banned from the matches for hooliganism.
Maybe
don't take it until I'm off the wall.
Maybe that's a bit of a generalisation there, though, Adam, because not all Millwall fans are.
No, obviously not all hashtag not all Millwall fans. That guy climbing off the wall.
Colm said, "Don't piss on spoons. They're our next sponsor." To be fair, they'd be quite a good sponsor. Actually.
That would be quality. Them 5 episode spoons,
and we just eat warm spoons breakfast. My cat is going absolutely apeshit right now. That sticker is the Harry Potter Millwall Society poster. I love it. Colm's really getting into this. This is brilliant. Colm, keep your comments coming. They are great. So the next one.
Hey. Get the kid that was trying to find another Millwall fan at his college. Follow up on that one, 100%.
Let's find out him.
Yeah,
if we can cry for help.
Yeah.
This is what it's become. We're going to follow up on all of these.
And then get him on the show. Get him on the show.
Hi, Genko, 280. Did you find the Millwall fan at your college? FYI, we have a football show. We have sponsors and everything. Would you like to come on and explain your story? It's going to happen. I'm going to do it because you know what?
Yeah, I mean, there's always something a little bit questionable about people that have flags in their Twitter names, but by all means, follow it up.
Oh, flags! Give him the forum. Something else. Then I was like, "Well,
no, obviously."
What if he comes on and he brings on the person that was ever Millwall fan, and it's just himself playing an alter ego?
I'm telling you right now, this is so Joe Lycett. Honestly, this is so Joe Lycett. We're gonna get it done. This is the last one. I actually had to crop this one because the guy's Twitter name was pretty out there. So I just cropped it, and I just said this is a Millwall Harry Potter Society meeting. Obviously, you've got the horses there.
Street Quidditch.
Street Quidditch. Well, what's good? They've managed to meet up twice in one season.
Are they all on the same side?
I don't know, but I can see Tom going, I am not slivering. Okay, I'm not slivering.
That's what's going on. It's like...
I think this is Everton, Is Everton a couple of years ago in the FA Cup?
Oh, it's a couple of years. You said twice in one season. I thought this was this year, no?
I mean, it all just kicks off, doesn't it? It's just Millwall every now and then, isn't it?
Maybe Everton fans were letting off fireworks.
Mate. No, one of them said to the other one, listen, Lord of the Rings is the worst film I've ever seen. Harry Potter.
Whoa!
Well, then it all kicked off. And he went, you know what? Stuff you. You're slivering. And then, wow.
Then he was
their basilisk's tooth.
Then he stabbed him. And he died. His mum put the sticker there thinking it was his dorm room. Dorm room, I like that. Dorms. I used to live. I didn't call them dorms. We called them halls, though, Cole. Dorms is more come down to my dorm, but I like it. So that's the end of Millwall Watch. How was that for you, Thomas?
That was absolutely fantastic.
See, I felt like I upset you, so I thought I'd pay you back.
Never upset.
So
You
basically,
found him a new
I've just
Millwall
found
pal.
the genius of Twitter because there's so much stuff now that we can just keep going through, and we can can't show videos, we show photos. So we are really leaning on that fact. So we're going to talk about this lovely man, hero, our man Ramsdale. But this was really funny, actually. It fed into the old Bubbles Bits kind of mullet show beautifulness. So someone found
I heard this.
On the left is Joe Watts, general manager of the Prince George and Hackney. On the right is Joseph Watt, the fans charged with kicking out at Ramsdale. Probably just a coincidence, resemblance there. And then people started leaving comments on the Google, but I can't see them at the moment because I've put it to. So I'm gonna just bring up the photo on the actual lappy toppy. That was pretty Clifton, what I just said there. So these were the comments left on the website. Avoid this pub at all costs. Challenged the manager to a game of darts, and he lost. Booted me in the back. Guess some people can't take losing. Brilliant. 1 star, Chris Woods. I like the way he gave 1 star there. Do you think now you're going to go, we should leave a comment ourselves? Do you think we should do that?
Let's do it.
No? Let's do it.
Yeah,
you were very quiet.
Do it.
Did you
Let's do
hear
it.
me?
Let's do it.
Right, we're gonna follow up on all this. Oliver is because. Did you hear what I just said there? You all went very quiet. Is everyone okay?
No, mate. We're just taking it all in.
That's it. It's a lot to take in.
Franklin cover up was real. Don't know what that's all about. 1 review, 1 star. Love that. Beer and food was good. I will give it 3 points. But then another Brazilian guest named Richarlison started to argue with me, and then I got kicked in the back by some guy called Joseph. Didn't fancy it at all. These people are just genius. And then Dylan Taylor, 1 star review, was just innocently enjoying my pint when a general manager started to kick me in the back from across the bar. 1 star. Jen and Taylor there. And this one, maybe I can read this one off here. From Aaron Ramsdale, I've decided to leave a comment himself. It's amazing. On the pub's website. And he said, I was recently celebrating with friends and the manager of the bar decided to inexplicably to jump on the bar and kick me in the back. There we go.
Hey, Aaron Ramsdale there has written 2 other reviews. We need to find those other reviews.
This is so much work for me to do. But I'm such a loser. I've even gone back and watched our previous shows.
Divvy up some. Give me some admin. I'll do it over the weekend. Give me some admin. I'll do it. I'll do it.
You're so busy, man, with meetings and stuff.
Yeah, not on the weekends, baby.
He's not speaking to him now, is he?
Okay. Well, so all right. So Adam, you need to tweet the Millwall fan with the sticker.
Okay.
And
I'll be the sticker fan. I'll get on the sticker fan. I will
tweet the woman with the socks.
I'll find Aaron Ramsdale on TripAdvisor. Get more comments.
The easiest one. Oh, you're going to find him? You're going to find him?
I'm going to find Aaron Ramsdale, and find his other.
Was there anyone else? We could get in contact with David who loves snacks.
What I think, though, is just like that guy, obviously, it is what it is, isn't it? It's like one of those moments. But what drives a 35-year-old man to do that? And secondly, like, I feel sorry for the business because he probably don't own it, and he's just like that action has pretty much ruined the small business.
I generally think this is a case of like I reckon it's not him. That pub is in Dalston. It's a good pub actually. That pub's in Dalston. My barber today told me about this story, and he was like drinking on the weekend.
Your barber? So you had enough time to go for a haircut.
No, that's what he was doing. He's meeting.
Yeah,
he's getting a little lightning put on his head, like shaved into his head.
You're bang out of line. I can't believe you made me feel upset and everything, and then you went to get a bloody haircut.
He's slaving away doing Millwall Watch.
I mean,
Did
it
you
does
see the
look,
J-
it
did you
does
see
look
the
like
J
him.
from the In-Betweeners one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going round as well. But I mean, it'd be really unlikely if the guy had the same name and he pretty much looks like the same guy, to be fair, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we need to get in touch with Ruth Beck Art. She's clearly an Arsenal fan who likes art. And see why she called out a random guy, and it might
Maybe
not be
we
him.
need to go to the Prince George in Hackney,
I think
get an interview.
doing a live stream.
This is spiraling out of control. Tom's in meetings all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've got a kid, and I've just joined an 80s cover band.
Hey,
How am I going to feel?
I'm telling you, I am literally 15 minutes away from Dalston when I'm in Angel, mate. When I work,
Okay, so maybe
I'll do a recce. I'll do a recce to the Prince George, shall I?
maybe you
Do
need
it,
to. Adam's right. You need to interview him and just be like, "Yo, bruv, this is our football show. We just called you out on our football show. There's a lot of viewers. There's one person watching right now.
You need to speak to you need to speak to the owners as well.
Yeah,
And if they're Tottenham fans,
research.
then they're gonna completely approve of what he's done.
Whoa! Remember, Adam, we don't do research though. So we'll have
No, but I mean it's part of the interview, you know.
I kind of feel like we need a meeting following on from this, but we don't have enough time.
Tom
So
will just get really angry as well. You know, he don't like meetings, does he? So
he'll try and recruit us to his Harry Potter Millwall society. Just another one. Gary Neville. I know Arsenal won 2-0 against Tottenham today, but Ben White putting two fingers up like that, mocking Spurs is a disgrace. Yeah, so if they need to do so that is backwards. Is it that? No, I can't even do it. Someone do it for me. Is I mean Neville. I mean Neville. Here we go. That it was that complicated. We can do. I mean, I don't know how Ben White did it. So what do we think about the guy who kicked him?
Shit!
It wasn't even a good kick.
What do you shit that guy?
I just that's what I mean. I just don't know what's going for a 35-year-old man's head, because he didn't. I did when I saw him, I thought, oh, he looks like a proper scrawny little 15, 16-year-old, didn't he?
16. Yeah.
But it's that's the guy that's been charged apparently, isn't it, with assault?
The effort that goes down, isn't it? The amount of effort that he's clearly and. Oh, just come on, mate. Have a bit of it's just pathetic, really, isn't it?
I know, but it must have been a hard game to take because you could tell that it was salty in that stadium, even before the goal went in.
Yeah, but come on now, you've got to draw the line somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like one of those where
he's an idiot, but it was funny and it was great to have those.
Oh yeah, great moment, isn't it? Yeah.
Anthony says, "Ollie, big up." I know Anthony is the only one watching right now, so thank you, Anthony. Oh no, Com's still watching. Sorry, I do apologise. I was playing on a Harry Potter thing. They call them dorms. I don't know about Harry Potter, but Harry Potter is English, and we call them halls, I believe.
I think really posh kids call them dorms, don't they?
Oh, bloody poshies.
I think they're called dormitories, actually, lads, and dorms is an abbreviation.
I think they're called.
Oh, yeah, no, obviously it's an abbreviation, but they're still posh kids, aren't they?
Anthony said Arsenal beat Man United 8-2 revenge. I think it's going to be close. I will be there, so I'm going to be. And I've got my driving test the next day, so I can't drink. Oh, stop that.
Oh my days, you don't have that the next day, do you? There's no you win that game.
Yeah. Tommy, leave your hairline alone. It'll fall out. Laugh out loud. Oh, you are touching your hair.
Yeah, you'll end up like me, mate. Look at that. Too much hairline rubbing.
You can get a hair transplant. I've seen they've done one. Apparently, Conte got a hair transplant.
I'm getting a Rob Holding. I'm finding out where Rob Holding got his, and I'm getting one like that because that's quality, isn't it?
What an absolute transformation! Look,
amazing. The best hair job I've ever seen. Like when I was growing up, if someone had that, they either had spray on paint on hair, or they had a syrup, or they had this weird
so old school with syrup.
Yeah, but I mean because the original, the old transplants you used to get were look like bubonic hair transplant, because it's they obviously take it from different parts of your body, so they've just got a really puby nature around your hair. Where like now they're much better, aren't they?
Talking about highest price, was apparently Conte did have one.
Oh, Conte blatantly had one.
Yeah,
like,
but it actually looks quite good. But
yeah,
I mean,
it's all right.
Right.
do we think he's gonna? It's looking like he's gonna leave. I'm just gonna do some research. Do we think he's gonna leave?
Whoa! We don't do research.
I'm just checking because Moss said something, and Moss is the oracle. It would be funny though. It looks like they're going to get Tuchel in. They're saying. Do we think anything about that?
It's like Villas Boas all again, then, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just like get the failed Chelsea man, and then. Oh, to be fair to him, I don't necessarily think he was a failed manager at Chelsea. I thought he was all right, but you know, it's just like a roundabout, isn't it? Just like merry-go-round of managers, like leave one club and then just end up at a less good club, and you know, same as like where was Conte before? It's exactly the same thing. If that hasn't got it, why do they think that getting Chelsea's old manager again is going to be?
They love an old Chelsea manager, don't they? Like if they got Tuchel, that would be 4 ex-managers in the space of what, like within 6 or 7 years, basically.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And that's the thing, though. It's like the formula that Chelsea have had under those managers as well. Probably, to be fair to him, Villas Boas is probably the only one who really played attacking football out of those managers, isn't he? You know, and like all the player power, they didn't want to know him and everything at Chelsea, and he didn't really do anything at Spurs either. But all the other managers have all just been really negative. And it's going to be like Tuchel will be an interesting one, but from his perspective, it's like, do you want to go to Churs? To Churs. That's like a combination of Chelsea and Spurs. It's like what we should call them, right? But
you've had a few.
You want to go to Spurs because it's a poison chalice, isn't it? Just like Chelsea's a poison chalice, Spurs is a poison chalice now, isn't it? You know, you can't.
It is a poison chalice. Do they have one of those in Harry Potter? FYI, this cost me 35p. It's called a mix-up. It's lemon and lime vodka. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so Conte out. Do you think he's going to go, Tom?
I think so. He comes out of his press conference. I wasn't blaming him on, was he? He was like, he kept it pretty. Well, his interview, post-match interview was like, you know, kind of a bit more blasé. Normally, he's a bit more defensive, isn't he? He's like, oh, we're really tired, or you know, referee, or this or that. They were absolute. What would frustrate me as a Spurs fan is that second half. I'm amazed it didn't score. Ramsdale had an absolute blinder of a game, and you think, why not just play that like in the first half? Like,
that's the story of their whole season, though. The whole season, it just doesn't make any sense why you go out and you play so defensively in the first half. It's like you could have, you know.
And you're like, and then obviously, look, Lloris had a bit of a shocker for the first goal, and also the second goal probably should have done better. I think, you know, if it's low to the ground, 30 yards out, it's like Pickford in the World Cup. I think you should be saving that. But look, well, and then but yeah, you're right. If they go behind, and I don't know how many games have gone behind in and come back and won that game. They just basically
the draw, and that's it. But it's like, from what I've seen, they only start playing in the second half, and it is exactly what you're saying. It's like they can't really be not doing that and not being told to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
still a good squad though, but you think Kane's gone, isn't he? Really, Kane's going to go United. Most likely, isn't he? Realistically, because his contract ends, doesn't it?
He should go in this window, shouldn't he? That's what you know, the only way that he can really get some respect for himself. Because again, it's just another year. A new manager does come in, and like if they suddenly change it, then he's probably going to be like coaxed back into staying. I just can't see how he will. I can't see how he stayed this long, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? It's. Every Tottenham manager to me seems like they hate their life. Do you know, like whenever they're there, it's just like they literally are just hating the fact. Like Mourinho was there and he was the same. It's just like, this is I'm being, you know, like Prince when he's got a record contract for Sony and he's got slave tattooed on his face. It's like Tottenham managers have got the same energy, just like I'm being held against my will. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got to kind of speed through this last bit. The next bit was Man United cheating again. We've all agreed that they cheated. Is that true?
Yeah, cheated.
Yeah, they should have been offside. They're cheating, and they probably cheated the end.
It was.
They've always cheated.
It was. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, next.
It was. If that happened to them, they'd be livid, and they've always cheated. I remember when. I think it was Henry was through and then Rio Ferdinand took him down.
Limburg, the biggest cheating game ever was
Yeah,
United.
they are the
wasn't
cheats,
it?
mate. They're going to
The
cheat the
biggest cheated
Emirates.
game ever.
Yeah.
No, the
It's
cheat.
like some of the blame has to lay on the refs because it's the refs that let them cheat.
I actually thought the referee in that game actually had an alright game. It wasn't. That was not the ref's fault. That is VAR. That's VAR. That's upstairs.
all part of the same beast for me.
Yeah,
All
it's
part
true.
of the same beast.
Yeah.
They're
VAR's
all
there
in,
to support the
they're all
ref,
in
you know what I
sliverings,
mean? It's
mate.
like
They're all a bunch of sliverings.
Yeah.
absolute sliverings.
Okay, we're running out of time. We've got to keep moving. Mental Chelsea transfers. Does anyone understand what Chelsea's transfer strategy is?
Bowley.
Yeah, 100%. It's we're just going to outbid everyone. We're going to buy anyone that we can that anyone else is interested in. We're not going to worry about how they technically fit into our squad because if we worried about that, then we wouldn't be 10th in the league.
Saying
We
that
just
though,
want
they
to make
didn't get
sure other
Fleming.
teams don't
They
get
didn't get
no players.
Fleming, and Fleming is the best player I've
Is it
ever
Jack?
seen play football. Where does he play?
Yeah.
Fleming. Where does he play?
What position?
Yeah.
He's like a attacking midfielder off the striker.
He's
Number 10.
always spitting on the pitch as well, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
Very
100%.
And saving the world from Sean Bean for England, James.
Yeah.
Okay, so last thing we do is the predictions, but they've got to be quick fire predictions. So Anthony, you've got to be on the button for this. And because there we go, Rashford was offside, involved in the play too. Can you see VAR being? I shouldn't have drank this. It's too fizzy. I'm getting gas. See VAR being a prick in the Arsenal game. Well, hopefully not.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Okay, so we're going to do quick fire predictions. We've got 4 minutes left. We always start with Millwall. So Cardiff versus Millwall.
Yeah.
We'll go with you first, Tom. Cardiff, Millwall.
2-1 Millwall.
We are going to put these bets on, by the way, and we were going to see how they go. And if we win the money, we are going to give it all to Oliver. No, we're going to give it to... We'll split it between all of us. Why not? Happy days. We're not going to win anyway. Millwall, Cardiff. Adam.
3-3, red card for both teams.
Draw. Millwall.
Cardiff are rubbish, man.
Anthony, can we have your prediction, please, in the comments? I've got to go Millwall because they're like my second team now.
Come on, you Lions!
I mean, it was the best Millwall watch ever today. So it was pretty good Millwall watch. I have to admit, it was absolutely brilliant.
Who's your second team?
Wrexham. It's got to be everyone's second team now, isn't it?
No, mate, that's rubbish.
Oh no, but
guys,
I love the guy from before that show. Rob Mack, whatever his name is a genius and a legend.
Yeah, well, we'll put a section in dedicated to Wrexham forever. Is that what it's called? Liverpool, Chelsea.
Oh, that is. You go first, Adam.
0-0, red card for both teams.
0-0, draw. Anthony's gone for Cardiff, by the way. So you've got Adam first, and you're saying a draw.
Red card for both teams again.
Well, you don't have to worry about that.
No, you do because you're going to put the bet on it, mate, and that's what's going to bring the odds up.
Bet on cards.
That's going to bring the odds up.
No, I don't do that. I'm just going to do the results. Draw, live. Tom.
Is it Anfield or Stamford Bridge?
Liverpool versus Chelsea. So I think that means it's at Liverpool.
Stamford.
No.
I will go.
Very good. That was good.
2-0 Liverpool.
He's going Liverpool. I'm going to go Liverpool as well because, they need to win. Cool. So next one is Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. Who cares? But anyway.
I'll go first. Not Forest.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going 1-0 from Notts Forest.
You don't have to give me the score. You just have to give it who's going to win.
Don't care. We're giving you anyway. Don't care.
Adam.
0-0, red card for both teams.
Wow. You seriously going for the draw again?
Yeah. I mean,
you've gone for 3 draws. Your odds are going to be really good. And he's gone Forest 2-1. So he's going Forest. I'm going to go Forest because they are at home and they're quite good at home. Okay, next one. Leicester Brighton. Tom.
Brighton. Brighton.
You don't even have to say the score. You just have to say the.
Brighton 2-0.
Okay, Adam.
Brighton 3-0.
Brighton. Everyone's going Brighton. Yeah, I'm going to go. It's going to be a bit closer. I'm going to go Brighton 2-1. Oh, we don't need the score. Just need the thing. Brighton was a sweepstake there. All going Brighton. We must know some. I bet bloody Leicester pull out a win now. Southampton, Aston Villa. God, there's some really boring games on the weekend, isn't there? I guess some of these teams have to play. Southampton, Villa. Tom.
Draw.
Another
Red card for both teams.
Red card for both teams.
Standard.
1-1. Draw 1-1.
Adam, what are you going with?
I'm going Villa 2-1.
Villa, well done.
Martinez bringing that World Cup winner, feeling into the team.
This does stink of a draw to me, but Southampton, I feel like they're kind of turning a corner. So I'm going to Southampton.
Well,
Anthony, we need yours. Has you gone in there? No, I still can't see yours, Anthony, for Southampton Villa. So pop it in the chat and we will persevere. We're over time. We're running out of time. West Ham, Everton. Jesus, another crap game. Oh, Southampton. Anthony's gone draw. Bloody hell, a lot of draws here.
It's just one of those weekends where there's going to be no goals, though. I reckon it's going to be like the fewest goals in the Premier League.
Or there's going to be tons and
millions, yeah. Or there's just going to be like an average amount of goals, similar to like other weeks.
Indeed. West Ham, Everton, then. Tom.
Well, that has definitely got 0-0 written all over in it.
Yeah.
It's got that. That is actually the worst out of all the games. That is going to be the worst.
Adam.
West Ham 1-0.
Really?
I am going to go West Ham and then.
I like it, Anthony. I like it.
Love that. I'm going to go West Ham as well because I think they're going to win. Don't worry, nearly there, Tom. Crystal Palace, Newcastle. Tom.
Palace, Newcastle. Got to be Newcastle. Newcastle are flying. 1-0 Newcastle.
Adam.
I'm going to say 0-0 Newcastle. I
Oh
feel
my
like.
God,
But the thing is, though, you've seen them play. Like, it's just like they just scraped a goal last week. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's got to come a time where
they're going to win it. They're going to win it. And he's gone Newcastle. I'm going Newcastle as well. So, do you know how many draws you've picked?
it's just, I'm
You've
sorry.
picked 4 draws.
It just feels like one of those weekends.
Your odds are going to be through the roof. All right, 3 more to go. Leeds, Brentford, boring.
How many do we have to go? Bloody hell, seriously. Leeds what?
Leeds,
Brentford.
Look, Anthony is our only viewer, and Anthony wanted us to do the predictions, okay? So,
yeah,
I
but
think
I'm up for. We should maybe just selected predictions next time. Just selected.
Okay, we'll do one more prediction then and end it.
Yeah.
Because we're 2
Brentford.
minutes 50 started. All right. Arsenal, Man United then. Last one.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think.
I would take Leeds over Brentford as well, but
No, but we're not including that because Tom just shut it down.
No, Tom's already made Tom's guessed.
I said
Anthony's
Brentford.
guessed.
I said Brentford.
All right, so we're going to go with that one.
Brentford.
Okay, so
I'm Leeds. I'm Leeds.
All right, so you're going Brent. You're going Leeds.
Definitely a red card in that one.
I'm doing you all a favour. I'm going to win you some money. Anthony's gone Brentford. And Anthony, I have a good prediction for the next one. But so we're finished on Arsenal. We've only got one more after that. We might as well finish.
Do it.
We might as well finish it.
I'm saying draw. Actually, I'm saying draw. Arsenal United. I think it's going to be 1-1.
Hang on. Wait. Draw. I'm going draw. Leeds, Brentford. So next game is Man City Wolves.
City.
Tom?
City 4. They're going to be
Adam.
City 1-0.
City.
How many red cards?
Anthony.
Half. So 1
Anthony,
yellow.
I need City. I'm going City. Anthony's going Arsenal draw. So Tom, Arsenal or Man United?
Draw.
Arsenal.
Adam's going Arsenal. I'm going Arsenal as well. So, and Anthony's going Man City. So there you have it. Bloody hell. There's a real mixed bag in there. Anthony's going draw for Arsenal. I don't like that, Anthony. I'll be honest. So there we go. All those bets will be put on, and we'll see if we make any money.
What are we putting on? Like what?
I'm going to put on £1 per accumulator. So, but just so you know, last time I messed it up a bit because I was a bit drunk when I was writing them down. So you might just get some randoms thrown in there.
If we win, we win. If we win, we win.
We win. Okay, thank you very much, guys. This has been the end of the Mullet Show. Thank you, Anthony, for all your comments. Thank you, everyone, for all your comments. It's been great. We are going to be tweeting. We are going to be following up. We're going to do some solid research. Adam, any news before we go? Anything last to say?
Nah. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll have some news for you next time.
Thomas, Mr. Fleming, any news? Any last words?
Asses, skipper. Asses.
Don't know what that means. But this has
Harry
been the
Potter,
Mullet
something
Show.
about Harry Potter.
It's something to do with sailors. This has been the Mullet Show on the Full Time Sports Network, sponsored by Global Maple Service and Rape Energy Drinks. We love you. We'll see you next week, and good night.